Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a beautiful day so far. If you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Emily and today I wanted to share with you 9 unique ways that you can elevate your home for the fall season without going overboard. These are simple ideas that you can use to elevate your home and make it feel cozy and festive. So I hope you're excited for today's video, and most of all, I hope you get lots of inspiration to get those creative juices flowing on how you want to create and make your home feel for the fall season. Of course, I will try to have all the links in the description box below for you. If you like something, you can easily grab it. Let's go ahead and get started with the 9 easy ways that you can decorate your home for fall. But one great thing you can do is actually bring nature in, and so adding in things that you would find out in nature this season would be like pine cones. Pine cones are beautiful and I harvest these right off my property, but you always come in different shapes and stuff, and these are great because they'll transition for the holidays and they're great for Thanksgiving and stuff, but you can add them to a bowl just to elevate it and give it a little bit of character for the fall season. And it's nothing over the top or too much, it's just something simple that you're adding as a piece of decor, and it's not costing you much because you can find it outside. Tip number 2 is to use wreaths inside the house on your windows. It can be really festive, but it's not a thing over the top. It adds a pop of color to your space and makes it feel dressed up without it being overpowering. And in this case, I added it to my kitchen and it doesn't take up any of my counter space, which is very nice. So if you've been with me for a while, you know that I love decorating with florals and vases. I'm obsessed with them, and this one I actually found at Lowe's, and I want to thank them for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I am so excited to work with them and share these beautiful home decor finds. Lowe's is a one-stop shop for me, so I can shop all my DIY home improvement needs and also home decor to make my house look beautiful on a budget, and I think these are so pretty. This vase has so much detail in it, and vases are a great way to elevate your home and make it look expensive without spending too much. So of course I will leave this one linked down below for you, but I thought this would be so beautiful paired with this coffee table that I found at Lowe's as well. This is really pretty. It's a lighter oak finish and it is solid. It came really well packaged, and all I had to do was attach the 3 legs to it, which I think are really unique. But I love the size of this table. It is much larger than my last one, and it gives me a solid wood surface versus my other one was glass on top, which can give you a different look and really give your home a nice refresh, while just swapping furniture from one room to another, or maybe adding something new if you're needing one. But this fits really nicely. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do round or rectangle, but this one is so much larger. I feel like it fits the space, so I'm happy with the size of it and everything. So now let's go ahead and style it. I don't like to cut my florals, I just like to bend them, that way they can fit in multiple vases. But remember, Lowe's has free shipping on orders of $45 or more. They also have same-day delivery, so you can get those on eligible in-stock items if you order by 2 p.m. And they also have a free store pickup, whether you buy online or through the mobile app. So definitely be sure to check out Lowe's for all of your home improvement and home decor needs. They've got so many good options. You can scan the QR code here or check the description box below for all the links. And of course, I found another vase for you. This one is really beautiful, has a great shape to it, and I love the design of it as well as the size. It is very large. If your home is feeling a little bit dark and doesn't feel like there's a lot of light coming into it, adding a mirror is a great way to make it feel more open because it acts almost like a window. This mirror here is actually from Lowe's, and I really love the unique shape on it. For my fireplace, it is a little bit small, but you could always layer mirrors together. This one is such a unique shape. I really love the way this mirror looks. I'm actually going to use this one in my bathroom because I think it looked really beautiful in there and add some character to it. So in the powder bath, we just had a regular black mirror and it was fine, but I think the unique shape on this one is really beautiful and adds a lot more character to the powder bath, and it was a simple swap. And again, Mirrors are a really great way that you can elevate your home. It lets in a lot of light, makes it feel more open. Another thing that you can do with nature is bring in pumpkins. Now obviously pumpkins aren't going to look like this in your garden or at the pumpkin patch, but adding pumpkins to your decor is really beautiful, and they make great foam ones, wicker ones that you can use. And if you don't like the color, you can easily paint them. It's a simple DIY to get the color that you want for your home, and it's something that you can store and you can use year after year. So that's something that's really nice. And I like using wood elements like the pine cones and the wood pumpkins because it just kind of brings nature in. And something else you can do is you can go clip branches off of the trees. So there is a dark maple tree that is beautiful. I forget the name of it, but it produces like this really beautiful rusty brown burgundy color leaf. And so if you don't want to have faux florals in your home, you can use real branches and you can put them in water, or you can let them slowly dry as an arrangement. Just know that when they do dry, they're going to, if you bump them into them or want to rearrange them, they're going to crack and go everywhere. So they are a little bit messy, but if you add some water, they can just naturally start to age, and it's beautiful. You use a branch that's already broken, get something that's dry. That's a great option too, because again, it brings nature in. Just make sure you blow off any of that stuff to get all the bugs off and stuff. You don't want to bring that in the house, obviously. Maybe you don't want to add just a single centerpiece to your table, but you want it to feel a little bit more festive. Tip number 6 is using garland. This one is really beautiful. I love that it mimics what's going on outside right now. So we still have a lot of greens and yellows coming out, and then you have a little bit of the rusty pumpkins on here. This is a great way to elevate your space, especially if you are hosting a dinner or different get-togethers and you want it to feel festive without going too over the top. This is a great way to do it because you can just layer in a garland and then add in some candle peelers with some different colored candles. Again, figure out the coloring that you want in your home, and then you can add in some pine cones or other florals to it if you want to dress it up or add in more color to it. So you can again tailor it to the color scheme that you want for your home. But I think this is really beautiful. It's simple, you can see across the table, and it's something that you can leave out all season long because it's just in the center of the table, and you can still put your plates out and dress it up. And I think this is beautiful, especially for Thanksgiving. Again, sometimes it's just taking a couple simple items and layering them together can give you a really beautiful, elegant look without it feeling overwhelming. Number 7 is super simple. It's just adding a festive, cozy blanket to your side chair or to your sofa. It'll keep you warm, but it just adds a little bit of coziness to your space. Number 8 is very similar. It's just changing out your pillow covers. Swapping out the colors is really simple, but it can make it feel so much more festive in your home. I decided to DIY a piece of art. I was looking for a piece of art to add to this space, but this space is so large that I wasn't able to find a large enough print that was affordable. So I was like, you know what? Let's just DIY. You guys know I love to DIY, and I also love to paint, but I've never painted anything really large. So I ended up taking a piece of backer board that I got from Lowe's, and I just ripped it down to the size I needed. It is 34 by 48, so that is the size of it, okay? So what I ended up doing was putting tape on my fireplace to see what size would end up looking really good. But do you see how that fills it? Since I don't have a TV here, I need to add something with some character, and if you have a TV, you could do some TV art. That would be really beautiful, and it's an easy swap, something you can do digitally. So something like this, or even this size, look how different that looks in the space. You ready to see what I painted? And I'll share with you how I did it. I feel like it turned out really good for my first time painting something this large, and I love it. Let's see how it looks up here on the fireplace. Up close, you get one imaging, and then when you stand far away, it looks completely different, and I love it. The colors are exactly the way I wanted them. It took me a little bit of time to figure out how to do all that, but I'm really happy with it. The only thing I want to do is add a border around it so it would look like it's framed. I at first started just by adding like a gold paint strip on it, but that wasn't enough, and so I ended up picking out a decorative piece of wood trim at Lowe's that I could attach to it and make it look really beautiful. So I think it's just going to make it look so much better. I do need to add a hanger on the back of it so I can hang it on the hook that I have, because I think having it up a little bit would be better. So let me go ahead and show you how I DIY'd this large piece of art for fall. So I ended up just using a sample of paint that I had as my base layer, and instead of using a roller, I wanted to use a brush on the backer board. That way it would add some texture. Once that dried, I was looking at the picture, the shape that I wanted to draw out, and I just used a pencil to make my guidelines on here. That way I could actually see what I was doing, because as you'll see this develop, it definitely feels like a little bit like, what the heck is she doing? But I promise you just have to trust this process on this. So draw out your design with a pencil and it will all get covered up, so don't worry about it. And then figure out the paints you're using. I think I used like 14 different colors of paint, and I mixed a few of them together to get the coloring that I wanted. So here I'm just drawing out the mountains that I wanted, and again, this is going to evolve, so just trust the process. And it took me about 2.5 hours to paint the whole thing, which honestly wasn't bad. I just listened to an audiobook while I was doing it, and it went by so fast. But if you aren't feeling like painting an entire picture and doing all this, don't worry. There's so many options that you can find online that you can get printed out for you and everything, or you could do the digital art where you do a digital download and then print it out yourself. Swap your art for each season. I think it's a great way to make your home feel festive and cozy for the season, and it's an easy swap. You just switch out the prints and roll them up and then store the other ones. So not a bad idea, and it's really cost effective. And if you are feeling artsy and want to DIY something, this was so much fun. I highly recommend you try it. It doesn't have to be this large of a scale. Start small if you want to, but I just really enjoyed the process, and honestly it was quite relaxing. So hopefully you enjoy seeing the process of it coming together. It's amazing with adding the different layers of paint and then blending how much of a difference it can make, and then just fine-tuning a couple things. But I am absolutely thrilled with the way this art has turned out. I hope this inspires you to get creative, try something new, and most of all, have fun with it. I hope you have enjoyed today's fall decorate with me and the different ways that you can elevate your home and make it feel unique and cozy and festive for the fall season without going over the top. Let me know some of your favorite ways that you like to decorate your home for fall in the comments, and be sure to check out Lowe's for all of your home improvement and home decor needs, as well as their fall decor. They have some really beautiful options right now, and of course everything's linked in the description box below for you. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for spending part of it with me, and I'll see you in the next one.